Well, I would speak to the doctor, and after their consultation, I will take the client into the room and to do a bit of a discussion, or I can reverse that, sorry. I'll take the patient in the room first to discuss the information, to get a bit of, who they're looking for, who their family background, then I'll put them in the right direction. And at home, I usually speak to the client that comes in and say, okay, who you're looking for, where you're from, and then I'll go from there. And if I can't help them, I will refer them on to Link Up, who's in Brisbane, and they will go from there. So there's a lot of family connection, a lot of tribes that are in one town in Charleville, and they talk, I can go, oh yeah, I can go and see this person, or I'll give them a call and just have a yarn to gather that information, and then I'll let the doctor know about that. It's just about, it's just like when they come onto your land, they're coming to that place, that Link Up. So they want to come and see an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander person. It's just not that, they can't go and see a white fella, they go, oh no, don't know who you're talking about. It's different with our mob. They want to come back to that health service or legal service. But legal service, they send them down to the health service because they know that we have a lot of connection with the community, and we have that connection with other AMSs throughout our region. So what about yourself, girls? At home, if somebody walked up there?
Well, I don't work in a clinical setting, but if someone was to come up to me in an AMS and asked, if how can they link up or connect with, wherever they think they've got connection.
Yep.
And it just depends on what information they have, to try and help them. However, for me, I'm very inclusive. Like on my country, I make people feel welcome, whether they got connections to my country or not.
It's like a lot of, countrymen, they were sent from out west to Palm Island to Cherbourg to Yarrabah. And like you were saying, a couple of days ago, and talking about, people want to find their roots, even though they were moved up there, moved on to Palm Island. So they want to come back to Cherbourg or come right back out west to the southwest, looking for their people and looking for their mob. So that's the kind of thing that we got that connection, and plus being cultural mentors, I think we have that. Just pick up the phone, and I'll give the other cultural mentors a call and say, okay, this client's here, they're looking for so and so. Yeah.
That's why it's so important to get to know your local Indigenous staff. And so if you was to get approached and by a patient and they said that to you, you'd know what to say. If I was a non-Indigenous person and a patient said that to me, I would listen to their story, ask them how much they know about where they come from, and ask them how would they want me to help them, or if they needed help. And then if you knew your staff and your Indigenous staff, then you could point the patient in the right direction.